Hello everyone. As promised, I will now break down my first trade for you. And yes, it did not go according to plan, and I have learned some lessons which I will share with you. Just a reminder, the idea was to buy $10 worth of Bitcoin at market, which is the minimum allowed order on Binance, and then place a limit order to sell all Bitcoin at a higher price. Here you see me place a 10 USDT market buy order. Here are the notifications telling me that the order has been created and immediately filled. It gave me exactly 0.00055 BTC at the price of 17,881.15 USDT. Here we see the order in the order history. Looks good, right? Well, there's one small detail I have missed, which will become important in just a few moments. See if you can spot it. I'll give you a few seconds. Alright, now I'm changing the order type to limit, moving the sell slider all the way to the right to sell all the BTC that I have. It took me a good 30 seconds to come up with a sell price based on the buy price. Having bought at 17,881.15, I finally settled on 17,920 as the nice round number, which is 38.85 USDT higher than the buy price. It seemed reasonable and not too far-fetched. So let's go, let's make some money. Wait, what? What is this? The order size is too small? How did that happen, and where are my $10? Here I am starting to notice something. The order was filled only for 9.83 USDT instead of the full 10. And now it seems that there is nothing that can be done with this amount of BTC at the moment. The order size will be too small at the specified price. What do? I decided to find a way to get the trade done first and then figure out exactly what happened. The first way I came up with is to obviously buy more BTC to be able to sell it all. Here I am placing another market buy order for 10 USDT. I have to do the full $10 again, even though I'm only about 15 cents short on the sell order. The order was filled at the new market price of 17,905.05, and I got exactly the same amount of BTC, 0.00055. Keep that in mind for later. This time around, the order was filled for 9.85 USDT, again less than the 10 USDT that I ordered. Now I've got a total of 0.0011 BTC at an average price of 17,893.1, having spent a total of 19.68 USDT. This time the sell limit order should work. Here is the notification, and here it is sitting in the open orders list. And if filled, it promises to yield me 19.71 USDT. So I sat there anxiously watching and waiting as the price kept going up and down. At one point it went as low as 17,853. Oh boy. That was sort of a new feeling for me, a mixture of worry and excitement. I was really rooting for the price to go up. And in about 13 minutes, the target price in the limit order was reached. Bitcoin hit 17,924 and my small order was filled immediately. It is good to know that some man or machine on the other side of the screen was willing to buy my Bitcoin. Thank you very much. So here we are. No open orders on the list. The order history has 3 transactions. All of them put together I consider to be one complete trade. I started only with USDT and ended up only with USDT, without holding anything else for any prolonged period of time. Now let's figure out why both buy orders were in fact under 10 USDT. Remember that both times I got exactly 0.00055 BTC. So my guess is that it has to do with rounding and the decimal place accuracy that Binance uses. It appears to be limited to 5 decimal places. Apparently 10 USDT was not enough to get me 0.00056 BTC. I would have needed a bit over 1 cent more. Mystery solved, lesson learned. Even the minimum order is not always filled exactly, so next time I would add a bit more on top of the minimum. As I was making this video, I thought of one more way to potentially solve the issue of the sell order being too small. I could increase the desired sell price to a level where my tiny amount of Bitcoin would be worth 10 or more USDT. So let's see what that number is. Wow, that seems quite high. With my very limited experience, it would not have been reasonable to expect the price to jump up 300 USDT. If it did, I would have made 17 cents on a $10 order instead of just 3 cents on a $20 order. Just for the fun of it, let's check out what would have actually happened. The very next day, Bitcoin briefly hit 18,387 USDT and then went down again, never exceeding the 18,000 mark as of today. Hindsight is 20/20, of course, and if not for the brief spike, my limit order would still be there, sitting, watching, waiting for weeks. Of course it can be cancelled, but that's a different story. One more thing before I wrap up. Note the banner here, 0 trading fee on this BTC pair. And this is very important. Binance allows you to trade the BTC USDT pair with 0 fees. If this were not the case, I could have actually lost money on this trade, because all of my 3 cents would have gone towards paying the fees. Other, less prominent coins do have fees attached to them, and you must take that into account when trading. So next time we'll do some math to figure out the minimum price difference between buy and sell to make a trade worth it even with the fees included.